Alright, this is Oracle of Ages Archipelago Randomizer. We're playing on a pre-release version, which adds a few things. Number one, it adds secrets. So all like linked secrets are available. We have gasha seeds available. Um, what else is there? Mini bosses now have some checks. So like mini boss warps, like defeating the mini boss will give you a check. There's a few other things. There's a couple rings, so like the victory ring and the slayer ring are things. So when we go over to Vazu, we're going to be able to get 2 items right away. So we get the friendship ring check, and then we get the victory ring check. Stationary, okay. And some rupees, okay. The mayor also has a secret, so I'm gonna go in here, talk to the mayor. Swimmer's ring, okay. Yeah, victory ring is just given at the start. I would have thought it would be after winning as well, but it's fine to just get it right away, because you have to start a new game after getting it, you know? Like, in order to get it, you have to be in the heroes file. There's a satchel with ember seeds, okay. So we have access to a few things. Oh yeah, one thing that I didn't mention is we also have essences available to be randomized. So I turned that on. We're going to need all 8 today. They could be anywhere. Should be something to think about. I also didn't turn on all of the gasha seed spots because I wasn't sure if like the randomization, like if there was a way to tell exactly where they are. Like, or how many you need. So I just left it at 5. I felt like that would be a decent amount for now. We can play around with it later, but this is just a test. Yeah, it's just another Sphere 1 item versus something that you get later on. It's true. But I'm not really a big fan of having to go back in and play after you goal. Also, we're getting like literally every trade item right now. There's our bracelet, okay. This is the older one. I didn't update it. I probably should have. It's fine. Are you serious? Like, we're just gonna literally get every single trade item. I should definitely do Jabu if I can. I'll try and do it. Have I ever considered doing any other top-down Zelda lakes? Alright, there's our first Gasha seed. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Crosscode. And yeah, Mina the Hollower looks really, really good. I played the demo. It was really fun. I just have not gotten around to it. Yeah, I probably don't need that. I don't need a map. The book. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably best just going back here. We got Fist Ring, okay. That's a little something. Also, we now have access to one of the weirder secrets. We can go do the doggy hide and seek. There we go. Easy one. Easy peasy. And it got me a switch hook, okay. Definitely take that. So yeah, that was one of our secrets. That was added in the pre-release here. Yeah, link game secrets are certainly a thing. Also, let's plant a seed. Our first planted seed. Unfortunately, this version does not have a way to lower the amount of kills you need unless you get the gasha ring. So it will take us 40 kills per seed, which honestly isn't terrible, all things considered. You know what? I have nothing else here. It's not terrible because the Slayer ring exists. Alright, I'm buying bombs. What was that ring? It was Blue Joy, okay. Yeah, I probably should have put starting Gasha ring on. Yeah, Black Tower is a good place to farm, that's true. And we probably have to farm right now. Unless we go into D2 entrance. Right, was there anything in here? Yeah, just rings. Greenjoy and Snowshoe, okay. Yeah, so I'll plant those for now. We will come back. Yeah, we have to farm for the book and the trees. So it's a very good farm, actually. Alright. This is a decent dungeon to farm in. Yeah, it's only the return secrets. So not the ones that you learn that you have to go back into seasons to get the item. It's the ones where you get the item from telling the secret. You know what? Black Tower's probably better. Black Tower probably goes a little bit harder. Because we get all those ropes in the first couple rooms. Don't do King Zora's secret. And don't try to retry Goron Elder without leaving and re-entering. Okay. I'll try and remember those. Ah, they're all in the front room. Okay, I'll just probably go into the front room then. I think probably, like, what, it's 4 there. Yeah, so every set is a 10. So I think one more set of that should be enough. And this should guarantee that we got everything. Oh wait, I can't even harvest. I can't even harvest the trees. It's only maple right now. So we definitely have enough for maple. Oh wait, no, I have the fist ring. What am I talking about? I can harvest. Alright, we got our first essence. Cool. Oh no, fist ring doesn't work on that. Okay. Interesting. But fist ring does work on seed trees. So we can get seeds. Maybe this is mysteries, yeah. Alright, it's kind of what I expected there. Yeah, I think it's sword and then Fool's Ore, if we have Fool's Ore enabled. Like, once that gets implemented as a cross item. Flippers, alright. See, that doesn't open up anything in the past. Yeah, so we just go to graveyard. Yeah, magnet gloves really don't do anything in Ages, because there are no magnet blocks. However, in the upstream rando, it was implemented that the... of course. So we're going rafting. It was implemented that the diamonds that you can switch hook onto were changed so that they have magnetic property, so you can magnet to them. Which does open up, like, a few things, but nothing major. Alright, so once we get over to... you know what? I just realized I should have gotten those scent seeds. Because there's a possibility that the scent Toke trade is a thing that we need. But we can do a few things over here. Hello, random stairs. Yeah, you can just go to the next screen. You just have to reload the screen, basically. Alright, do we need scents? We probably do. And we need mysteries. We need more mysteries. Okay, we need to get more seeds. 2 more trade items. There's some bushes that in the middle of the island that give mysteries. Well, to be honest, mysteries don't do anything for me right now. It's the scent seeds, because we can turn in the Poe clock. We can't actually turn in the stink bag right now. Yeah, good to know, at least. Big money. And a heart. Yeah, so I think I just have to go get some seeds now. I have to go get my... Oh wait, I can fill up here. But I also need to get scent seeds. This has just been one of those seeds where I probably should have set my portal next to the time portal. Like, set my warp to start back next to the time portal. But you never know when you're going to get your first harp, right? You could have Tune of Ages in 3 items. Whereas you could have your Tune of Echoes in 100 items. You may never get Tune of Echoes. There's actually a possibility that we may never get the Tune of Echoes. It's very hard, but with random essences on, I think it's possible. Let me through, please. I forget if... Is it 20 that you need of sense? I'm just gonna max them out just to be safe. I want to say you only need 10 of each, but I'm being extra safe. I know you need... It was 10 mysteries that we needed for the stink bag, but I'm not sure how many cents I need for the Poe clock. Alright, back to the island so we can get our 2 more trade items. We're returning home with more goodies. I have found more valuable items for trade. It was 10, okay. Oh wait, I forgot. These were implemented. Alright, so there's our Tune of Echoes. I forgot that these were a thing. So all of the tokes that steal your items. I don't think I can access most of them. But we can now do the stink bag. Good thing I like peeked at the guy that normally steals your satchel and saw it had a ring. I was like, wait, that's randomized. And there's our feather. I do believe there's a secret in here. Yeah, this version of the game is a little bit harder, because they can come at the same time. But it's still not too bad. And it's the ore! Another trade item. Yeah, I know that the portal allows you to use just echoes again. Because Warp to Start is always enabled. The colors use just the certain palettes, I think. So I don't think purple or black are possible. Alright, let's go do our ore trade-in. Oh yeah, you can lift up the crystals. I do that like 99% of the time. Another gasha seed, okay. Let's go plant another seed. Oh wait, I can't plant that one yet. I need a shovel for that, okay. Yeah, I think we need more items to get to any more. Oh, there's one on Present Crescent. Oh yeah, up there. Yeah. Oh, Graveyard Key. Well, I'll follow the Graveyard Key. Why is Ricky there? I don't have the gloves. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have Ricky's glove. Normally, like, he appears once you have the glove there. Alright, so I'll just buy these. This will be all the gasha seeds we need for the seed. Alright, what do we have here? Vanilla. Okay. That's a completable dungeon. Also one that you normally don't fight the mini-boss in. But we're gonna fight the mini-boss. Because it has an item. So yeah, Graveyard Key was definitely a big pickup. Yeah, I remember seeing the suggestion. I don't remember who suggested it. It was a cool idea, for sure. Now, it would be really cool if the mini-boss warps were items themselves. So you can just get access to the warp whenever. It also just gives more value to, like, getting keys and stuff. Because this dungeon, you would only need one key. You only need one key in order to beat it, but in order to fight the mini-boss, you need at least one more. Yeah, it'll definitely make key logic really interesting, but there is a sword. Or like maybe the way Minish Cap does it, where warps are pre-turned on, like you have a setting for that. And it was just a gasha seed. What's going on, Omega? Oh yeah, we can use the thing now. I probably have access to more things on Tokay. Now that I'm like really thinking about it. Because I have Feather, I have Flippers. Yeah, I know I have access to the Harp Tokay. I probably have access... I have access to the Satchel Tokay as well. Though I don't need that. It's a ring. And yeah, the Flipper Tokay. Yeah, I have access to the remaining Tokays. Because we have bombs. Bombs, Feather. We have Flippers. We have a Switch Hook. Which you normally don't have at that point. So you can do fun things. The only thing we don't have is a shovel, but not too worried about that. Yeah, I think one of those Tokay is definitely going to have something here. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how certain items just lock so much of the overworld. Like, until we get to Occurrence, like, we're just kind of scrambling with very little things. See, I have to remember which cave is which. It's been so long since I've done these. This cave leads to... yeah, okay. And that cave leads up. That goes up there. Then we go in here to get over to the harp guy. was rupees. Okay. So, clearly missing something. What other things? Oh. I think I know what I need to do. I think it's the fairy secret. Oh yeah, I could save Zelda. We probably should do that. That is another thing that I forgot about. Let's play some Donkey Kong. Ah. Do those fireballs do 2 hearts of damage? It was a map! Okay. So that wasn't it. Well, this normally happens after Dungeon 3, when you come back to the mainland. Alright, I guess no? Top left screen? Oh, okay. And that was just a ring. Okay. So it wasn't that. What am I missing? There's always something I'm missing, right? It's clearly something that was added that I am not privy to. Oh, I can harvest the gashas. Yeah, that's it. We can harvest our gasha seeds. Yeah, I have access to another one in Crescent, which we should probably set up. But yeah, let's harvest the 2 that we have so far. It's some brisket. This one's kind of a pain in the butt to get to, I'm noticing. Yeah, it would be nice to have fast push default. That would be a nice little quality of life feature, even if you don't have the power glove. Alright, so we plant that one. Let's go harvest our second. It was just another gasha seed. Cool. So I guess we gotta harvest the third. So let's go farm some enemies. I don't know if it's worth going into that room. Yeah, 4. Right, you get 10 every time doing those first 2 rooms. Yeah, I don't think it really makes much of a difference at that point. I think we just kill the first 2 rooms and then go again. I probably don't even need to do this right now. I think I probably have enough now. Especially if I kill a few things along the way. That's probably good enough. Oh, we're just farming enemies for our gasha tree. I was just trying to, like, figure out on the fly what the best route is. I think it's just killing the 10 in the first 2 rooms and then reloading. I don't think the Octoroks are worth it. Oh yeah, I do have Slayer Ring on, I think. Yeah. Well then, we might be farming for a while. I guess we'll kill more things as we go. I probably should have lowered the amount on Slayer Ring. I thought about it after I gemmed the seed, and I was like, no, it'll be fine. Yeah, worst case, if we don't get anything here, we could just send the Slayer Ring. So we're not farming for another hour. It's a slate! It probably is Slayer Ring then. Is there any way to check how many kills you have? Probably not. And I assume the logic is can kill enemy without, like, using consumables. Maybe I check the spoiler log just to make sure that this is the next thing that we're supposed to be doing before I spend a long time trying this. Oh yeah, I could hint location, right? I don't know what it's called. Is it just Slayer Ring? Ah, Linda City Slayer Ring gift. Okay. There we go. Appears not to exist. So now I'm really confused. What are we missing? Let's see. Gasha nut number 4. So I'm expected to have access to one more Gasha seed. Where is... Oh, that one. That one. Okay. It's one of those things that we're gonna just learn a lot of locations as we play. Because I don't use these locations very often. Is it up here? I think. This one requires shovel. Okay. Oh, is it up here? In the past? Oh, I see it. I see where it is. Okay. I don't think I've ever used this spot before. Alright, let's go farm. And that's kind of why I didn't want to put on all of the gasha spots, because I was like, there's some spots I just do not even remember exist. Yeah, I have a list of them. I just not even paying attention to it. Yeah, there's definitely some spots that you would never think about. There's one more. I was like, there's one more I need. Yeah, or like the one in the Fairy Woods that requires the Tune of Ages. Or a Tune of Currents, I think, at least. It's like, why are you even going back there at that point? I guess if you're playing a linked game and you have to go do the secret, that's the time that you would check that out. Yeah, the one in the present of Sea of Storms is always great. Definitely the best one. 100%. Alright, there's my mermaid suit. Let's go play the game. Let's see, I have access to the dungeon entrance. I have access to, like, a bajillion other things. I should have access to the last gasha now. Is what, one on Rolling Ridge somewhere? Or, no. Oh no, the one I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the one north of Crescent Island. Like where the trading post is, but in the present. D3. Okay. Yeah. Let's go in here and see what we got. Might as well play around in a dungeon. It's always fun to do that. It's the one thing about like randomized essences is like dungeons don't really hold as much weight, but they still do in a sense because they have a lot of checks overall. But you don't have to do them. That's true. With key sanity on, that really pumps up the checks volume. Because not everything's going to be a key or map compass. Like, we already turned on map compass sanity, so that's already a thing. But key sanity would also put more value in dungeons. There's another essence, okay? Up to number 3. Yeah, key sanity is really tough. You get locked out of a lot of things really early. It just means you're going to be doing a lot of back and forth. But that's kind of par for the course with these randos. You use master small keys when doing key sanity. I think that makes it worse, honestly. Because now you have to find one key, whereas if you have regular small keys, you have multiple keys that you can find. You can do a little bit of a dungeon at a time. And yeah, no chance of saves coming at all. Well, we got all our small keys, so I might as well just go back this way. You started playing with your progression balancing a teensy bit higher than default. Seems to have helped a bit. Wait. What? Why am I getting 5 small keys? Why did I get 5 small keys here? I mean, I'll take the red ring. Absolutely. And then you tried playing no key sanity, no master keys, and first dungeon immediately saying worst case scenario was early skull dungeon. Got switch, hook, and feather for your first few checks. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really got... Yeah, I got 5 small keys. Which is really weird. I mean, I can't really do anything else here, so I'm just gonna leave. But that is something to think about. I'm hoping that one of the small keys was supposed to be the boss key. And then we just don't have to do that. That would be nice. But at the same time, not ideal. Yeah, my client says I have 5 small keys. Like, I'll scroll up. 2, 4, 5. So clearly something weird happened. Alright, let me start marking some of these things. Goronade. Alright, I think that's all I can do here. That was fixed already? Okay. Yeah, I probably should have used the updated version. We got a compass there. Okay. Not gonna worry about that. Let's go ahead, plant our gasha seed. Nah, it's all good. Like, I did see the post in the Discord, and then I was like, ah, you know what, that's probably the same version, but I didn't know that it was different. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. Ambies. Ambies, and then we probably farm again. Yeah, I just planted the gasha. Hey, what's going on, Pia? Yeah, I heard already. So I turned on secrets, I turned on gasha up to 5. We've already done 4 of them. I turned on essences randomized. So lots of fun stuff. Yeah, Slayer Ring didn't exist. I don't know if I actually changed it to turn it on or off. That's something I probably have to look at. Yeah, I went to Crescent Island. We've done all the Tokay stuff. It's off by default. Okay. So then I didn't turn it on, so that's why it doesn't exist. Yeah, it makes sense that if like people are just using default YAMLs, they scroll past it and like be like, hey, now you have to kill 1,000 things. It's like, oh, okay. We got more meat. We're going to Arby's. Alright, we got another trade item. Oops, all trades. Yeah, the Slayer ranks is set at 1,000 kills by default, but it's off. You have to opt into it, but you can also lower the amount. So you can change how many kills you need for it. Yeah, it probably would be a good idea to have some kind of leverage for that, so it's not, hey, here's a weapon, kill 1,000 enemies. It should probably... I don't know how to gauge it, though. Because otherwise, you probably just want to set it to like a low-ish number, so you're never going to have to grind forever. Yeah, default at like 100 isn't terrible. Yeah, 100, 250, something like that. Like, we've already done, probably, at least 250. Probably more. Yeah, it's something to work towards in BK, sure. But then, you're not always going to be in BK with a sword or a weapon. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. I love that. So this is in the present part. So now we have access to the present. So I'm gonna see what I can do here. I don't have... I don't have a lot that I can do, but I still have a few things for sure. Alright, no, maybe not. Maybe this jump isn't possible without my things, so okay. Never mind. We're just gonna go farm. If I had cane, we could get that for sure, but let's go farming. Yeah, shield boost. I guess I could. I could shield boost. Oh, do I remember the setup for that? Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh yeah, grass to switch hook. I don't think there is. At least on the other side, I don't think. Alright, now that I have Red Ring, I think that's worth it. That adds a couple more checks, or a couple more kills per run. Could probably get this in 3. Oh, it's like 6 tiles away. Yeah, I don't think you can hit it. Yeah, I could probably one-hit the rest of the first floor. It's true. But I don't know if, like, it's worth walking all the way over here. Eh, that's good enough. That should be good enough. Yeah, we're spawning our last gasha tree. Hopefully this gives me something good. It's a compass. Okay, now what am I missing? I might be able to do... I can definitely do something in D6 present. I don't know if it's in logic, but I can do something there. What secrets could I possibly reach right now? No, no, no. 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 Yeah, no. All of our secrets are not accessible right now. I don't think this is possible. Oh wait, maybe I can make this jump. Yeah, no, I don't think this is possible. So what am I missing? Consult the log. Jabu? Where's Jabu entrance? Oh! Okay. That makes sense. I never went into D3 entrance. I've done, like, everything else. Yeah. We'll probably find everything we need here. Yeah, it's weird because, like, we did so much on Crescent Island, but we never had access to the entrance to the dungeon. Alright, small key. Small key. We gotta find something, right? It was a raft seed. Small key. Well, that obviously didn't do anything. I mean, I can go in here and do this and get one item on the bottom floor. It is technically in logic once you have 3. Because 3 keys is enough that you're gonna guarantee able to do things. But you still need either cane or the level 2 switch hook in order to make progress in here. Which is in essence. It doesn't help me. Yet. I mean, it helps, but it doesn't help yet. I think I see the issue. You need level 2 switch in order to reach that. It doesn't, the level 1 is not far enough. So I think I see the issue here. It says I can reach the East Seed Tree in Rolling Ridge. I can see the East Seed Tree. I can't reach it. That would require Gale Seeds or the level 2 Harp. Well, it's going to be our first available Pegasus tree, according to this. So yeah, I have the seed in position. I have no way to make the seed grow. I can see the tree. It's our Pegasus seeds there. But I have no way of getting over to that side of the screen because I do not have Gale Seeds. Now, unless Gale Seeds are available somewhere, let's see. Yeah, I do not see Gale Seeds anywhere in the progression. So I'm just gonna have to give myself Pegasus Seeds. And that's gonna allow me, I believe this was the entrance we wanted, to go back in here. Question is, do I have? Okay, I don't have, so I have to get a drop. Alright, I know a place where I can get a drop randomly. Yeah, that tree needs to have either Tune of Currents or Gale Seeds Satchel as a possibility. Alright, it'll be faster for me to just go to Impa and fill up. And the one thing that I'll show immediately why this has been an issue is because there's our tune of currents. And there's our Tokay Eyeball. Okay. So yeah, now I have Tune of Currents. Now, like, everything's open to me. So we can play the game again. Bomb jump was not enough to reach over there. Yo, what's up, Dranzier? Alright, let's see if we get anything good here. It's a bomb flower. That is something pretty good. And there's our other Pegasus seeds. So we had to do one of those two trees. Bombflower would have gotten us up there, but Bombflower was at the treasure-seeking Goron. So yeah, still no way of getting Pegasus seeds. Ooh, okay. Take that. We need what, 3 more? Yeah, I'll send the spoiler when I'm done. There's another slate. Let's go ahead, drop down here. $20. It's clearly just Rolling Ridge logic being Rolling Ridge. But I'm surprised, like, this hasn't come up before. It might be because of the forced duplicate trees. Right, because now those trees are forced to be duplicate. It doesn't have the protection on the logic, I don't think. Because it might be just assuming that it's a duplicate tree. There's like 6 different ways to get to mid. Probably mess something up. The letter of introduction. Okay. I will take that. Let's see. Yeah, I might as well turn that in immediately. Symmetry is probably also a good place to go now. Yeah, I've accessed the D4 entrance. So we have a good amount of things to do. Oh, I also have, like, all the target cart stuff and the shooting gallery stuff. So we have a bunch more things to do here still. So maybe I do that before I leave. I just have to be careful with the Bigoron. The Bigoron shooting gallery. As far as I know, the seed shooter requirement was not changed yet. I guess we'll find out. But in Archipelago, so far, you have not been required to have the seed shooter. That was a upstream rando change later on. So we can still do seed shooter, like this, the shooting gallery, the target card stuff. It's a map. It was required in Logic. In Upstream, you have to have the seed shooter in order to play. If you don't have it, you literally don't have a seed shooter to use. It just doesn't give you the free seed shooter. So like right now, I would have nothing on my buttons. Yeah, I gotta remember to talk to the dude. We don't need a piece of heart. It's fine. Oh, you just gotta talk to him first. Okay. I thought it was like a separate minigame. Sort of like the Bigoron shooting gallery. And it was the shovel! We got the shovel. Okay. That was fun. Yeah, I know I'm saving before doing that. We'll do the regular one first, then we'll save. He's just hanging out in here too. You forgot to check to see if talking... I didn't save. I'm not testing it. Maybe we try it a second time. We save after we get the item, then we come back in and try it. Alright, we saved. Now we test. Alright, can't talk to him. He's just hanging out in here. Alright, here we go. This is one of the most annoying minigames of all time. Alright, we're doing pretty good. I missed. Alright, we got it. And it was a map. Cool. Yeah, that one is definitely a thing. I forget if I checked the puddle. I think I did. Just want to make sure before I leave here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's one of those that you just do once or twice and then you probably turn it off most of the time. Or just hope you never have to do it. I think I'm in the boat of hope I never have to do it. But I can do it if I need to, type of thing, you know? Smoky! 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 I think you can get self-locked in this. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've looked at the logic for this. But you know, with items on mini-bosses, it definitely gives you more opportunity to actually get all 5 small keys. Because previously, there wasn't like that many possible checks. They weren't before? Okay. And there's a key. Just as I was talking about. Okay, we don't have Cain to be able to do anything else here, so... we gotta leave. Yeah, mini-bosses drop items now. We got a sword off of the mini-boss in D1, and then we got a key here. Ooh, there we go! There's another one. 2 more. So they're just added locations. So I think it probably just adds, what, 8 filler? Something like that. Probably some extra rupees, because I feel like we've definitely been higher on rupees today. And maybe some gasha seeds, because gasha seeds are now included. Big money. Yeah, so far D3 is the only one that we had too many keys. Yeah, we finished all of D1. D1 was fine. D5 we haven't finished, obviously. We need the Cain for that. 6 present we haven't been able to do. And 7 we haven't been able to do all of. Should be 1 extra key in all dungeons. Oh, is it that an extra key was spawned as the mini-boss item initially? That makes sense. Oh yeah, I gotta leave and come back. Oh wait, it's not making me do the thing. Let me see if I leave and come back again. Yeah, no. It completely misses out on the brothers check. Yeah, I know their flags are really annoying. So that was a good check on my part. Yeah, it's probably the exact same thing. But now with the secret implemented as well. I'll double check. Maybe talk to the other one. Yeah, no, just telling secret. Okay. So let's just what is it called? Symmetry City Brothers. It's my fairy powder. Okay. Alright. So then I'll just get item fairy powder. You have to start the quest with the ladies first. You can't do that until you start it. Even if you talk to them after that, it doesn't do anything. I guess I could check, right? For science, right? Yeah, no, nothing. You have to start the quest from the middle. So yeah, we're gonna check out the entrance to the dungeon. See, I don't have crack tuning nut or the broken sword, so we can't do any patch stuff. It's fine. I think just doing dungeons right now is probably the best thing for me to do. Alright, what do we got? It's D8. Okay, we can't do this. Well then, never mind that one. We're missing 2 items to be able to do that. Well, 2 items to even start it. Oh, Tingle has a secret too. Tingle has a secret. Hopefully we can actually get all the Tingle checks first. Seed Shooter, nice, okay. Piece of Heart. And Dungeon Map. Okay. So Seed Shooter. You can infinitely farm Tingle's secret. Yeah, let's get 1,000,000 maps. Also, I want to go take the stairs. Even though we don't have to go to the present, I just want to see it. There'll probably be top left. Oh no, they didn't make it that far at all. And there's the cane! Okay, we can go do D8 now. Or start it, at least. Oh, the stairs don't do anything? We just stand on them? And then probably... do that. Aha. Okay. Alright. That was fun. Alright, where do I want to go now? I guess we go to D8. Let's just do it. There's a lot of stuff in there. There is a chest in the present. Okay. We'll go back there later. It's just going to be a hard piece based on what I got. You get the past item in the present, present item in the past. Oh, like the model for it? I wasn't even paying attention to that, honestly. I was looking at the... everything else. Well, that's good in a way that it saves me a little bit of time. I don't have to go back there for that. Another key. There's our broken sword. That's nice. I'm not going to be able to full clear this because we don't have the power glove, but we'll be able to get pretty decently far. No, it's not my broken sword. It's someone else's broken sword. They left it in that chest because they, this is a tomb. And it's ancient, so it's very, very old sword. Yeah, I'm just a grave robber. Oh! One more! One more! Let's go! That's a spot. That's a really interesting spot for one. You know what? We're gonna do it this way because I think this makes the most sense. Oh. That's actually annoying. Whatever. We'll keep going around. It probably would have been faster for me to get down to the bottom going the normal way, but this saves me a key. So this is very important. Because now I can go here. Yeah, a lot of keys end up being very front-loaded in these settings. Just because of the way it works. That's interesting. And it was only 2. I still need the power glove to finish the dungeon, but it's open. Yeah, you have to account for the player deciding to do things that the dev did not intend for. Like what I just did. That's, you know, completely not intended. Hey, another shield. Alright. I'm done here. Actually, you know what? I want more seeds. So let's go check a new dungeon. We actually have a few locations to check. The fireballs beneath King Moblin are blocked by Mirror Shield and not Iron. Interesting. I just try and avoid them. Or take damage. Either one. Alright, 6 passed. We can do some work here. Bomb choose! Get out of the way, please. Thank you. Yeah, the key logic hasn't changed as far as I know, right? Like, the key logic has always been pretty solid. Yeah, I don't think it's really changed at all between the versions. So yeah, I don't have boss key, do I? So we can't finish this dungeon. Oh yeah, your Seasons has more options for sure, yeah. And Seasons has definitely implemented the like self-blocking key situations. Bakeron's sword. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's see, where do I want to go? Yeah, I think I want to go to D8 entrance. Wait, did I get this? I did not. Yeah, there's one essence and it can be literally anywhere. That's the fun of randomized essences. You never know where you're going to find it. It could be the last check, it could be the next check. Ooh, I can make progress in D7 now. That's a possibility as well. Hook is still level 1, but we have Cane. And we had 3 keys, so we can actually lower the water and move on. Alright, D2. Add a win goal that ends on Maku Seed, so it's like a Triforce Hunt option. Yeah, that would be fun. But randomized essences is basically a Triforce Hunt. Like, that's basically what you're getting. You just have to finish the game after that. Instead of just ending at the Maku Trade. Yeah, ending on collection. That's fair. Though the Minish Cap 1 still requires you to finish the game. Because it just locks the pedestal. What do we got? Wait, is there no item for swoop? And there's no mini boss portal. That was already fixed. Okay. Yeah, I think there was a random tile on the border that wasn't blue. Alright, we should probably hint that location. I'm not sure what it's called. It's probably like swoop something. Dungeon name mini boss. Okay, so wing dungeon swoop. No, that didn't work. Oh, mini boss. Okay. Alright, it was just a map. Alright, there's our boss key. Oh yeah, the mini boss portal didn't work. So we actually have to go back the normal way. Or normal-ish way. I'm not going through the key doors because, yeah, not wasting keys on that. He's back! He's back! Good old swoop. Came back for round 2. Yeah, that's certainly something. Now, what are the odds that the essence for D5 ends up in D5 dungeon? Because we can do that now that we have Kane. Yeah, it's as good as any check. Yep. Oh, high power glove. I guess the odds keep getting better every time we get something, right? Every check we do, the odds increase just ever so slightly. There's our 6th key. Well, isn't that what priority locations does? Like, it gives more chance for something to be progression. It forces it to be important. So, like, I know certain other games will use, like, priority locations for bosses and stuff. It has a prefer bosses option for baby Metroids, which means they're likely but not required to have them. I mean, that's probably the preferable way to do it, right? Where? Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta do this before I leave. There we go. Where am I going? Going there. Two is supposed to have 5 keys. Pretty sure I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6. Yeah, I didn't realize I had an older version when I gen this. It's fine. Toss ring is used for like really dumb things, most notably in D3, I believe. Yeah, for throwing bombs far, but you could also throw bushes far. And I believe you can throw bushes onto the switch in the bridge room. Does it throw your seeds from your satchel very far? I don't know. Grow Scent Seed into Ember Seed to trigger switches. There's definitely some weird things. Honestly, I've never actually had to use the toss ring, so knock on wood on that. No, I usually play on medium. Which is why I never run into that logic. Got a key! And a potion. Alright, a few more things in here. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to have the logic match between ages and seasons. But yeah, toss ring stuff is really weird. Key. Don't even think I need a key. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the broken sword ends up being something valuable. I have to go all the way back through Talus Peaks again. You wanted to check and see if the mid-warp was gone? It disappeared when I took the warp. Brother emblem? Okay. It's a couple more checks. Let's go do that real quick. Tune of Ages, okay. Sure. Thank you. Now we can do the Broken Sword fast. We can also get to Zora. So we have a lot of things we can do now. I think Zora is probably the best, like, use of my time right now. At least King Zora is dead, he can't send me to Purgatory. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the secret. Oh wait, I don't even have the potion, right? I got the fairy powder, but I don't have the King Zora potion. Got another seed satchel. That's our 4th seed satchel. I have... yes. I have yes seeds. It's level 1 satchel again? Oh no. Yeah, because secrets adds in the satchel, right? But they were already technically implemented. See, I don't have library key. Yeah, it's really funny that I only have one sword, And yet, there's 4 in the item pool now. Yeah, 1 harp seeds. That's the ideal amount, I think. Let's see what we get here. I'm just, like, curious what else we get. No, I did not enable Hero's Cave. I figured there was enough stuff already. Oh, now we're at the top of the harp. One-time seeds. It's a multiplier. Alright, what's it gonna be? Discovery Ring. Oh, I guess I could have finished. Yeah, I could have finished the dungeon. One level. We have 1 level of seeds. Now I have 19. Alright, let's go through here. There's a mirror shield. Like, everything has gotten their progression. Except for, my sword. Yeah, it's always been that way, that T6 present can have the boss key. It makes sense, it's all part of the same dungeon. Dungeon family, at least. Yeah, we'll probably be heading back to patch pretty soon. Well, that's good, because then we can go finish D8 while we're up there. This might be an oops all everything seed. Stay away from me. Alright, now I have all the small keys. The Vire is actually better in this because you have mini-boss and you have the item after the mini-boss. So there's 2 items behind this door. Oh yeah, there's one more, sorry. Forgot. There's a 4th key. Oh, that's nice. King Zora potion. And the level 2 switch hook. Just give me everything else. Alright, we have one more check here. Yeah, I have red ring, so it's not a big deal. Oh, this is just a key. Yay. Alright. Goodbye. Yeah, I can be Jabu. Jabu's gonna have a lot of things, possibly. Heart container. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I have 1 harp of seeds. It's a glitchy sprite because now I have 1 time seeds. And it's back to something. Top right corner of the harp. Yeah, there's an extra seed satchel, which messes things up. Small key, small key. To 4? Actually, we used the small key, so we're up to 5. Hello? Please come back over here. There's the library key. It's a piece of heart. Eh. You know what? I'll hold on to it. Because there's an extra key. We'll be fine. The library is now 3 checks. There's a secret in there. There's the past, present, and then the secret. It didn't work in your 1 seed you tried? Well, we'll see if it works for me. Alright, we got our boss key. Oh, and now I have extra health, too. What happens if you overflow your health? Yeah, I'm assuming there's extra heart containers and stuff. Because there is a heart container you get from... Oh! Hello. This is actually a really cool fight. Please make this an actual thing. Alright, but now this room is just broken. Okay. Cool. So the flower room is the official name of it. This is what, 2F? Anyway, I'm just gonna hint the location. It's 1F. It's a piece of heart. Okay. So that means to get to the thing, I have to go the other way. Yeah, I need to do it in the console, not the client. Alright, let's go fight the boss. Now, if the boss doesn't have anything... Still have a few more locations to check. Yeah, it's a key. Okay. And what do we got here? Gash seed. Okay. You know what? I probably want to go the other way. Honestly, I have all the keys I need. I could do, yeah, I can do one big loop to finish this off. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the swords were just locked in a location that I can't access. Yeah, good thing Varen doesn't require Noble Sword. But Twin Rova does get better with Noble Sword. So I would like to get one. Yeah, you probably should have Noble Sword in casual. Just because I think, like, that's pretty much expected. Is this another key?
Draco Falcone gifted a tier 1 sub to the Rose. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Yeah, okay. Yo, Draco, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, we head over here. Yeah, get you out of jail. Is it possible to reach a Jabu boss without Switch Hook? Yeah, you can. If you have... If you get 3 small keys in the start, and you have the cane, you can get there. You can lower the water level, go all the way around. Use, like, the vanilla route. There's a sword! There is a sword. Alright. Yeah, I'll do it the normal way. Now the question is... That was weird. I couldn't pause. I couldn't pause after I got that. Yeah, the secret is talking to him a second time. Hello? My total is 0? Okay. Cool. His planet needed him. This is what happens with King Zora. Since King Zora's exit is a staircase, you're trapped in his room forever without being able to pause. That sounds fun. Let's try it out. Well, I have to go and get the item from him and get Jabu access. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? You're now permitted to go see Jabu Jabu. Alright, thank you. Let's go see what happens here. Your total is 0. Alright, cool. He just traps you in the room. Hey, look, it's D4. I wonder, like, this had to be here, right? There was no way this was going to be anything else. The Goron Elder one is different. He locks you in a permanent awkward conversation that you can't escape from. That sounds even more fun. Oops, everything is a key. Even the boss key. Yeah, if we don't have the +1, we know exactly what's all the way at the back. Yeah, Tokay Sprite is awesome. Yeah, I do like Pirate as well. Like, both of these sprites are just really good. Was that 4? Yeah, 4 small keys. There's the Sense Seedling. Alright, I think we gotta come across this really soon, right? Yeah, hopefully it's not one of the 2 broken secrets. I think what we want to do after we finish this dungeon is just hint the location of it. We've done a lot, so I think just seeing where it is probably the way to go. We did Broken Sword already. We did that already. It's Broken Nut that we would have to do. Alright, we are officially out of seeds. The level 4 satchel isn't really that good. I think we might be in a situation where we don't have to go to the back. We'll see. Yeah, an infinite consumable would be really cool. Like after getting 99, then the next one Gives you infinite. Yeah, I know ship has an option for that, which is really cool. And that was the key. Alright, to the back we go. Well, 99 is basically 0 compared to infinite. And yeah, Ocarina of Time, if you want to do any kind of glitches, you need a bajillion bombs. So that actually works out really well for them. This game, 99% of the reason is just that you want to go fast. I just want more Pegasus Seeds. Like, I will go through 99 Pegasus Seeds in a seed. Like, almost guaranteed. Unless I get it, like, right at the end. Oh yeah, the guard that takes the mystery seeds. That could be a problem. It's a boomerang! Alright, there's a couple checks that I want to do. And if it's not on one of those, then I think we're gonna hint for it. Yeah, boomerang would have been great for that dungeon, but... no, we did not hint the broken secrets. I should probably just hint those, maybe. Yeah, let's hint those. So... Sure. Was a sword. And then, what was that? Library secret. No, not Fairy's Woods. Maybe library... Old man secret? There it is, yeah. That was a compass, okay. So it's not one of those. So I think, at this point, let's just hint the last thing. I need more points. Cool. So where could it be? Oh yeah, no, let's go here. D8. D8 has a few things. Plus I can fill up on Pegasus easier. I don't know how many we can actually hold. I think it's like 30. There's a slate. Yours got capped back to 20. Interesting. But you talked to Impa. Yeah, maybe there's some weird interaction there. Alright, there's our boss key. Bombs? still not anywhere. Oh man. Where could it be? Yeah, I think we'll be close after the boss. I'm not sure if we quite get there. Because we got, what, 2 more checks from the boss? So it's 2, 5, 7, I think? Yeah, I think I'll need 1 more check. Yeah, the shop is easy enough. Yeah, I did hidden shop. Alright, hopefully this is in like a decent spot. It's on D3 boss. Okay. D3 was there. Alright, this is doable. We needed the shovel. That's what we needed. Okay. We need to come back with the shovel or the seed shooter. Question is, where is our boss key? Hopefully it's like right at the start. One of the first things we do. Nope, there's our other sword. Okay. Yeah, the 4 sword. We found the 4 sword. So yeah, we needed the shovel. We needed the shovel to get through here. And it's gonna be vanilla boss key. Unless of course I already have the boss key. No, I don't. Yeah, there's our boss key. And there it is. Let's see what was on the pedestal here. It's the uke. It's the uke. I don't need it though. Let's just go. Yeah, is this Link's Awakening? An instrument on the pedestal? Hello? It's not giving it to me. Let's just confirm I have all 8. I have all 8. I need 8. Yeah. Does that actually work? I don't know if the Maku Seed... Yeah, Maku Seed doesn't exist. So I guess we're done. Yeah, we did everything. We just didn't beat the game. I mean, this is what testing is for, right? So we did a lot of good testing. We saw some things, and yeah, that's about it. So if you guys enjoy some Oracle of Ages Randomizer, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.